Okay.
Okay, so,
Hi, Mom. What are we doing today?
well, at your request, we are going to make French toast. I'm going
Oh,
to teach you how to make my special French toast.
I'm very excited.
And I know that
Uh,
we both have the proper ingredients that
I
well, that's
Ahala.
definitely the best bread for this.
Okay.
Um, so normally I actually like the loaf of challah that's
It's round.
big and round, but we couldn't
Yeah.
get that because of coronavirus, and we didn't want to drive far enough to get it. Um, so what we have is what you could get at Jerry's Deli, which is fine. It's still eggy bread, and the good part is that we can cut thick slices, and
Okay.
and you have to have thick bread to make delicious French toast. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to slice the bread.
Okay. I need a
Now,
knife. Let me get a knife.
so now I have to sort of figure out, I'm going to carry this computer with me to this area.
Would a knife with a serrated edge be better?
Yeah, any knife is really going to be fine for this. All right, so now I'm putting my computer so you can see the bread.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, I have a serrated knife, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, now I would not cut it as thick as these sections that are already in the bread. That looks like a little too thick, although this kind of bread is going to get flattened when we cook it, so it's going to be okay, but just kind of eyeball it. Let me try one. Ooh, that's probably about right.
Okay.
So I'm kind of going in between the ridges. Yeah, so see what I have here?
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. Okay.
These are gonna make nice thick slices.
All right.
Actually, on this one, I'm right at the ridge in the bread, and it looks perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so let me see how you're doing.
So,
Oh yeah, very good, very good. Okay, now get yourself a good sized bowl.
okay, I have exactly one of those in the other room. I'm running to get it.
You do, okay. All right.
Okay.
Perfect. Wow, look at that. Now we're gonna use 2 eggs. Now, of course, that depends on how much you're making. Okay, how many pieces are you making?
How many should I make?
Depends how much you want to eat. It's just you.
2 or 3.
Okay, well, the thing about this recipe is there's nothing precise at all about it. So I'm just gonna use 2 eggs for this. So let's crack the eggs in here.
All right, you got eggs, crack them in.
Stop.
Wait, I'm recording this.
Oh, good.
Okay. Now we're going to be adding milk, but first we're going to whisk these eggs.
Okay.
I'm going to get some milk.
Oh gosh, I cracked so much shell into there.
No shell in your French toast.
No.
So when you get the shells out, you can whisk the eggs together. It's really bad, so you don't want to waste anything, especially right now. So the reason we have this big pan is so that we can put all of the bread in at the same time. I mean, bowl. Because it is rather large. Okay, did you get all of the shells out?
No.
What are you doing?
I basically cracked the whole thing in, so I have to start over.
You're going to start over.
Yeah.
Okay, very sorry to have wasted an egg.
I am too. Okay.
Very sad.
Okay. There we go. There's 1 egg.
Okay. Now I'm gonna come back into the picture.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay, so I haven't whisked it yet. Whisk it now.
whisk your eggs so that they're beaten well.
Okay. Oh, I have a little whisker.
Good,
This
perfect.
has this.
That's cool.
Cool. Okay.
Okay, now we're gonna add an imprecise amount of milk. So don't do too much at one time.
Okay.
We're gonna just pour it in, and we wanna make it so that there's kind of enough milk for the 3 pieces of bread to soak in. We don't
Okay.
want to dilute the egg too much. So it's really just a guessing game here. We put in 2 eggs, which is maybe a little more than we needed. So you can put quite a bit of milk.
Okay. And then whisk it a little more.
Whisk it a little more. I don't know if you can see how much I have in there.
Tell me better. Let's see.
Hard to tell.
I can't really see in the bowl, but it's okay.
Yeah. Here, let me try to bring the computer to the bowl.
Oh, there we go. Yep. That works.
Oh, like that.
Okay.
Okay. And now we're going to add a touch of vanilla, which I lost. There it is. Okay. Now, important not to use a teaspoon.
Okay.
Okay. Important to just a little. Whoop, just a dollop.
The dollop. Okay.
Dollop, but you don't need to measure anything for this recipe. That's part of the fun.
Fine. Okay.
Okay. Now, mix that in. And now we're going to take our bread and we're going to put it in.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And do you have a frying pan ready to go?
I do, but it's not, I don't have a huge frying pan.
Okay, so you might want 2 then.
Oh, smart. Okay.
Do that. Now, so see what I'm doing. My bread's, take a look.
Yeah.
And I'm
soaking, really soaking it.
really soaking. I'm turning it over after I put it in, but it's kind of thick.
Okay.
I can really only get 2 in there right now.
Okay, I'm gonna rinse off this other pan.
Okay, so now I'm gonna start the pan because this is gonna be soggy fairly quickly. So now I'm going over to the stove.
Okay.
Where I have a big frying pan.
Let's see. Wow, look at that. Okay.
Now here's the part that I don't recommend you have French toast all that often because it requires a significant amount of butter to make it really good. And we're gonna just kind of do that. So let's see, I'm gonna get some out of
both these pans, I can get 2 in one and 1 in the other.
Okay, good. So basically, you just need plenty of butter, and I'm gonna think what I'm gonna start with. I'm going to. It's always a little scary for me using a lot of butter, but then that's why we don't do this very often.
Why is it scary?
Well, Julia Childs wasn't scared of butter, and so I like to think of her when I do this.
Yes.
But I'm only going to start with like this much.
Okay.
Can you see?
Yeah, I can see.
That seems like a lot to me, but I might end up adding more depending on how it looks when it's cooking.
Okay.
So I'm putting this in the pan. I'm warming up the pan for the butter to melt, and pretty soon I'm going to be putting the French toast in here.
All right.
Okay, and now I'm checking my toast that's soaking, and I'm pressing down with a spatula.
Okay.
Look, Eric, I'm just
Okay.
down to make sure it's not entirely submerged, but I can also turn it over. It's basically fine now on the outside, but but it's not soaked in the middle yet. But it doesn't have to be like entirely soaked. Okay, now the butter's starting to sizzle, so it's like almost time to put the French toast in.
Okay.
Okay, so this is how my pan with the butter looks.
Okay.
You see?
Yeah.
I want it to start burning, so I'm putting my French toast in there now because it's just right.
Okay.
I want the butter to burn. Here it goes, see?
I see.
All right, and as that begins cooking, now with this you can press down on the French toast. It's very thick.
Yeah.
I'm putting the other piece of bread in the rest of the milk to soak while I work on the cooking.
Okay.
How many pieces were you able to get?
Well, I have 3 pieces. They're still soaking. Because I can only really soak one at a time, but
Okay.
I have one kind of to the side while I'm soaking the other one.
All right, so check on them, see if you need to turn them over. But see, mine is now cooking.
Okay.
And you don't want it to be too high, but high enough that it's now the thing about this is we are not going to leave the stove. Once we're cooking, we're going to watch it.
Okay.
Because we don't want it to burn. We don't want the pan to get too dry. But right now I've got a really good amount of butter in here. We don't want it to stick. And I can tell this is good. With the butter I have, it's not sticking.
Okay.
And the thing is, I'm sort of flattening it down a little bit because we want it to kind of get cooked all the way, or not, almost all the way.
How high do you have the burner?
My burner is up pretty high right now, but I don't know how your stove works. I will turn it down if it seems like it's cooking like too fast.
Okay.
Okay, how are you doing? What are you doing?
I've got them in. I've got them. I'm soaking the 3rd piece, but I've got 2 cooking.
Show me how it looks.
It's looking good. It just started.
Okay.
It smells like your French toast.
Good. That's what we want.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just lifted it up a little to check. I don't want to turn it until it's pretty brown on the other side. Now it's starting to stick a little on one side, and I'm going to add a little bit of butter.
Okay.
So that's why you're watching very carefully, because you don't want it to start sticking. So this side is adding some butter. Yeah, the butter is kind of getting soaked into it now, so I had to add a little.
Okay.
Okay. And it's every pan is different. And the one I'm using might not be the best. Like an iron skillet is really good for this.
Interesting. Okay.
But I'm not using an iron skillet, and I feel like it's gonna maybe affect things a little bit if I don't. But what kind of pan are you using?
One is the exact same as that, and because you gave it to me, and one is an iron skillet.
Oh, interesting. You're gonna get to compare.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not ready to turn. I can tell. It feels a little precarious to turn it. So this kind of bread's really soft, so you gotta be careful when you turn it. Okay. Still watching carefully. How's it going?
Looking good. It's looking good.
Okay. Have you got another one soaking?
Yeah. No, I've put the 3rd one in.
Okay, and you might want to turn it in the bowl after a bit so it gets both sides really well.
No, I'm cooking all 3 of them.
Oh, they're all cooking already.
They're all cooking, yeah.
Okay, I got a bigger spatula here because I'm afraid I have a really big spatula. It's tricky to turn it. Okay.
Yeah. Let's see.
This isn't ready to turn. This is this is why this kind of pan takes longer, I think, than with the skillet.
Right.
I don't like that. It's awkward. Okay. Okay. I'm a little worried. I don't know why. It feels like it's not getting brown very fast. And
Yeah.
it takes patience. Every time you make it, it's different. You know, depending on the pan, the consistency of things, the bread, how thick it is. So it's like.
So I want to know, this is the French toast from my childhood.
Okay, I just flipped this and look. Sorry, honey.
Okay.
It's actually not brown enough on this side, but I'll turn it again.
Okay.
I'm going to wait a little longer on the other side to turn, but it's doing well. Yes. What's your question?
So this is the French toast from my childhood. Who taught you how to make this?
This was my mom. This is
Really?
Yeah, and I'm not sure where she got it. So I'm adding a little bit of butter now on the other side of the pan that's starting to look a little bit dry.
Okay.
Have you had to add butter yet?
No, but I think I will. Now.
I don't know. This was from Grandma, your grandma, and you know the best recipes that I ever got from her never involved measuring anything, like meatloaf. You know, you just throw the different ingredients in, and and blintzes, the same thing. Put some sugar, put some cheese, egg, you know, and it's about the consistency of things, really. So, how's it looking?
I think they're almost ready to flip in the skillet, in the cast iron skillet.
Yeah, see, it's cooking a little faster in there, I think.
Oh yeah.
That's usually how it is.
Good.
Okay.
So, oh my God, it looks great in that one.
What?
It looks great in that one.
Yeah, I'm finding this is kind of slower. And it's really soft. I can tell it's really soft in the center. And the thing about this, like right now I have a little bit of nervousness, like is this gonna work? But actually I know it will if I stay here, don't leave my station.
Right.
And keep, you know, at some point it's gonna be perfect. But right now it's just a little slow and it's a little bit sort of soft, so it's not
okay
to turn.
Here, look at my one. I burned one a little, but can you see? But the other two look really good. Can you see them?
Those look great. Oh, did you burn the one? Yeah, this pan is hard.
Yeah,
okay,
I burnt that one, but those two look amazing.
I just flipped this one and it's more done.
Okay.
So we're discovering these pans are not the best for this. It's the skillet.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Frustrated with how this is working, but it's working.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you have a burnt one. Mine didn't burn.
I have to say, I just want to comment and say that I've never had French toast that was good except for the French toast that you make, except for this French toast.
Oh, well, that's nice to hear. Okay, so yeah, so it looks like yours in the skillet is almost done.
Yeah.
You're going to be pulling that out pretty soon, but make sure it's not too soft. Are you flattening it? Do you see what I'm doing?
I see it. I'm doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's going to be gushy in the middle. Gushy, it's a technical term. You know how to spell it. But I kind of don't want it to be too gushy. I want it to firm up a little bit. And so I'm gonna turn the heat, actually turn it down in this pan, figuring that it's gonna cook a little bit longer and it'll get a little firmer that way.
Okay.
But I also want it to be kind of brown. See this little end? I'm gonna put this to the side so I can eat it in a minute.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, but these are really kind of soft. I don't know. Because it's those very thick bread that we use.
But I know the gushy sound that you speak of, and I'm not against it.
Oh, okay, I just flipped it over. Okay, see how brown? These are just bright.
Yeah, those look amazing.
Right?
Mom, can I eat mine and then drive over to your house and eat those ones too?
I love that idea. Okay. Now, so these are in danger of getting to be burned if I So actually, what's
Yeah, I
happening?
think mine might be done.
Yeah, mine need a little more browning on the other side, which they're doing right now. But they are, I'm actually going to turn the oven off.
Yeah.
I don't want them to burn. I'm going to let them sit here a bit.
Yeah, the one in my non-cast iron one burned on both sides. I'll still eat it, but the other two look really good.
Okay, show me the other two.
Okay.
Michael?
Can you see? Can you see?
Oh, beautiful. Okay, so
Yeah.
you ready to put that on a plate, and then we'll put some touches on?
Yeah.
Let me get Michael. Michael? Okay, he's not here.
Oh my gosh, these look so good. These smell so good.
Okay, so we're gonna get one on the plate.
Yep.
I don't know, I think these actually need to cook a tiny bit more. Let me see.
Hold on. Okay.
Okay, now.
Here we go.
Perfect. Now you're gonna get your powdered sugar.
You gave me in a little baggie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm gonna get this. Well, funny, I'm having a little trouble with mine. There it goes. Okay, now I got it.
Okay, just powder some sugar on it.
Okay, now put your powdered sugar.
Yeah.
Sprinkle on top.
Okay.
Liberally.
Liberally. Done.
Okay, and now you want to get your syrup.
Yep.
What kind of syrup do you have?
I have it Kroger. It's not, I don't know, it's just like a generic brand.
Okay, I have a really good kind, pure maple syrup.
Nice.
Okay, and then you pour the syrup on.
Okay.
As liberally as you like.
Yeah.
Here's what we got.
Mom, I'm so excited.
It's beautiful.
That was amazing.
Wow.
I did that.
All right, so, wow, I put a lot of syrup on mine. Okay, so interesting how this pan, I don't really like this pan, but it still came out pretty good. I gotta get a fork.
I'm gonna wait and we'll both have our bites at the same time.
Okay. Now, this is, why am I thinking of figgy pudding like in Christmas Carol?
Mom.
Soft and mushy inside.
This is your French toast.
Right?
I made your French toast.
How is it in the middle? Is it really soft?
Soft and perfect.
Yeah, it's good. It worked.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to go get Michael to eat this now.
Okay.
Happy?
I'm so happy. This is amazing. Thank you.
Okay, now you know.
Okay, now I know.
Enjoy it.
Not obsolete.
I'm not obsolete.
Don't make this for me, but now I know how to do it too.
Okay, I'm glad because now you need to know how to do lots of things right now.
I know.
And putting your computer on the stove where the butter splatters on it might not be the best technique. So I'm putting that up first thing now. I love you.
I love you too.
Okay, bye.
Thanks, Mom.
Mm-hmm.